and happy Wednesday to you. Let's get started in second position with 2 compliés, 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8, parallel stretch and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6, close your first, demi and 2 and the 3 and the 4, roll through your feet one way, go through your feet the other way, port de bras forward, back to your second, 2 compliés and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8, to the bar, and away this time, into your fifth, 2 demis, roll through your feet one way, go the other way, up and over back, find your balance in that fifth, and that is it. And here we go. Second position, and 1. And 1 more, and 5. Parallel stretch, and two demis and 1. Roll through your feet and 5. Heels forward, open your chest, reverse your roll through. Port de bras forward and 5. Port de bras this time, and 1. Careful with your back knee, roll through 5. And relax when you're ready. Okay. Here we go. To the other side, please. And reverse your arm and 1. Let's go 1 and the toes and the toes and the toes and the half and the heel, brush it in and the stretch. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, half and the heel, brush in flat and the stretch. Back and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, half and the heel, brush it in. Front and the rotate and side and the rotate through your toes. Demi-plie. Back and the toes and the toes and the toes, half point, heel, brush in and flat, stretch your knees. The same to the side and to the front, same foot comes through for flex on the long rotation, same to the side, long into your not into your second, into your first, roll through one more time in your first position, and that is it. And here we almost go. And this yawn is third and toes. Feel your half point toes back, brush it in flat. Plie, stretch one. To the other side and we go front and side and front, back and close, front and side and back, front and close. 8 and 7 and 6 and 5, 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Back and side and back, front. Back and side and front, back. Tendu to second, roll through. In your second, reverse that, roll through, close your first. same leg back front. Switching legs, back and the side and front back. 8 and the 7 and the 6 and the 5 and the 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the 1. Started over front and the side and the back front. Front and the back. Hold on, back and the front and oh, Jesus. Front and the side and front back and the close. Front and the side and back front and the close. So in the reverse, back and the side and back front and the close. Back and the side and front back and the close. Tommy to a second. They're making sense. Front, side, front, back. Front, side, back, front. Back and front. We are switching legs with that. That is where I'm going wrong. Front and the side and back front. Front and the side and back front. 8 and the 7 and 6 and the 5 and the 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the 1. Back and the side and back front. Back and the side and front and the back. Tendu, plié, roll through. Sorry about that. So you only have balance on the outside. When we're starting it on the inside, everything switches legs.
Is it front, side, front, back?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
The first time you're going front, side, front, back. When you started on the inside, front, side, keep going to the back. Now one more time outside front. Then you have your 8 to the side. Back and the side and front back. Back and the side and back front. Now you have the same pattern basically, just slightly different back and the side, always switching. One tendu to the front, one tendu to the back on the outside, before tendu to second position. And back and
I've got front, side, front, back,
right.
close.
Now
That's
you're
as far
starting.
as I got.
Now you're starting to the inside. Everything changes legs. Inside front, outside side, inside back, outside front. 8 to first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then you reverse the first two sets. Back and the side. Back front. Front, inside, outside side. Inside front, outside back. Tendu, second position, roll through. Reverse your roll through. Close, reverse the whole thing. No, you're not reversing. We're going to the other side, maybe. You want to go through that? Front, side, front, back. Inside front, outside side.
Front,
Inside back, outside front.
back, front.
Correct. 8.
Okay.
Then reverse the first pattern. Back in the side and back front. Inside back, outside side, inside front, outside back. Tendu to second position. There are no more 8Cs. Roll through, reverse that roll through. Go to the other side.
Alex, is the so front, side, front, back, is that syncopated kind of?
1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. Yes, it is syncopated, so you can close in 4.
So is it also that way?
And then we're just going even when you start inside, because it's just 4 encore with changing legs starting on the inside in a slightly different pattern than what we're used to mimic the first pattern. I'll be good to give this a try. Okay. To the other side. careful there, don't get confused, it's only one balance one. But never fear, that pattern works beautifully in fifth as well. So we get one more chance at it. Front and the side, front, don't change, and back. Front and the side and the back, and the front and the front and the side and the back and the side and the front and the side and the back. Back and the side and through. Back and the side and the front and the back, back and the side and the front and the side and the back and the side and the front, soutenu, other side. So exactly the same thing we just did. However, we have 7 encore instead of 8 to the side. No roll through and then other 7 before your soutenu. Yeah, exactly the same pattern. Your first one to the side does not change. Be careful with that. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. Okay. And here we go, decisive toes, clean fifths. Fingertips. Noses. Oh, well. Hold on a second, we're already off to a bad start. The first thing happens with the same leg. There is no changing legs. Front, side, front, back. All with the same leg. Then you're switching. Making sense, Greg? So don't switch already to your inside back after your first tendu. Now you can switch to the inside. Right. Then you have your outside 7.
Okay.
So the first 4 are always the outside. The second 4 are always changing legs. The 7 are always the same. Okay. Yes? I see confusion in Portland. Okay, here we go. And inside, outside, inside, outside. Encore. To the other side and Quick, you're making it so easy on me. Let's have another crack at this with dégagés. What do you say? Jane, careful. It's just pushing toes into the floor. Otherwise, this this is going to be just winding up with your feet somehow in some big fat knot down there. Okay. Here we go. Dégagés. Let's see if we can do it right and left this time. Jane, let's go the Gregg speed. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. So Gregg, you went for the right tempo there. So you have a little bit more time to think. Okay, here we go. That's it, Jane. Right, and front, side, through. Inside, outside, inside, outside. Encore 7. Just toes into the floor, reverse and fifth, and through. Heads would be nice. To the other side we go. And 1. How soon can you find that fifth? There's another pattern to copyright. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the side and the front and the side and the back. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, careful. Front and the side and the back and the side. 8 and the 7 and 6 and the 5. 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the 1. Passé and flat. Feel yourself close your fifth. 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the 1. First pattern goes side, back, side, front. 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the 1. Second pattern, encore regular, 7 and 8. 8 and the 7 and 6 and the 5. 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the 1. Passé releve, just stay. We'll take the left after. 4 dégagés close fifth back. Chevals go side, front, side, back. 4 dégagés. Now chevals go en croix. 8 dégagés, passé flat. Yeah, the first pattern is side, front, side, back. The second cheval pattern is front, side, back, side. How's Greg? Chevals with the arms would be nice. Eight, passé flat. Okay. And here we go. Quick toes. 4. Side front, side back. 4. Encore. 8. Fifth back, passé, flat. Open your chest, open your knees. 1. Here we go to the other side. Now please keep these chevals right under your knees. See if you can coordinate your fingertips with the action of your toes. Here we go. Careful, less elbows, more fingertips. Side 1. A 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 to the bar and the 6 and the 7 and the 8 circle and 2 and the 3 and the 4 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8 11 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8 plié to couper, passé, relevé, tendez sideways today, not forward and back. Close your fifth. And how did I start this?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 away from the bar and the 7 and the 8 circle pour le bras 3 and the 4 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8 ronds de jambes plié arabesque coupé passé relevé 2 tendillés Careful with this transition. Then stretch.
Well, so the first port de bras is
Regular to the bar.
okay. Did you not do that the second time too?
Yes. No. I thought I did the reverse circular port de bras.
So the first one is not reverse.
Right, because you're in fifth front.
Okay.
Tournier forward, tournier back, to the side, close fifth front. Regular circular port de bras. Now you're 8 rond de jambe. Plié front to coupe, passé relevé, 2 tourniers sideways, close your fifth, reverse.
Okay.
All right. And here we go. Forward and back. To the side and to the bar. And 5 and 6 port de bras. We have a port de bras to the bar. B for our circular port de bras. That's what we are missing. Forward, back, side to the bar. 6, 7, and 8. Close your fifth. Circular port de bras for 8.
Okay.
Here we go. One more time. And feel your fingertips. 2. Port de bras to the bar, long waist. 5. Close your fifth. Keep opening your upper body for your circular port de bras. And 3. And 4. Now, nose and careful with your elbows. Plie 45 to the front. other side, please, and nice and soft. Feel these positions in between. Long rest. And even longer rest. front and the 2 and the 3 and the side and the, no, 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8 and the back and the side and the side and the front and the front and the front, 7 and the 8. Dyslexia speaking and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6, temps relevé. Back and the 2 and the 3, 2 side. Temps relevé, we might be able to even squeeze a soutenu in there. 1, 2, 3, 2 balance bars. 1, 2, 3, 2 balance bars. 3, 2, temps relevé. 3, 2, temps relevé and soutenu. One front, 2 side, 3 back, 2 balance bars. Reverse that. 1 back, 2 side, 3 front, 2 balance thrust. Dyslexia speaking, 3 to the front, 2 to the side, forget about the back and have a temps relevé instead. 3 to the back, 2 to the side, temps relevé en dedans to soutenu, other side. How's Jane?
1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Balance.
Yes. Then you don't. There's probably no time to close. You don't have to. Just take your first frappe to the back from out there. 1, 2, 3 front, 2 balance throws. Now start over with 3 to the front and 2 to the side. 1 temps relevé. Did it to the back and soutenu. Okay. And here we go. There's no closing. Keep it open after balance. 1. Back, front, and 1, 2, 3, 2. Up, down, go. Whoa. 2. Effortless. And relax for a second. Relax, 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 relax. It's a little tighter in the end. Careful, Greg. Oh. Easy, easy, easy. Pretty good there, Jane. Okay. Yeah, take your time. And don't take your time at the same time. Talk about contrary instruction. Okay. Here we go. Right. Less elbows, less elbows. Would you like to do this one more time?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. So keep it small, keep it compact, because it is relatively fast. And here we go. One to the front and one to the side and one to the front, brush it through. This is our pattern from our tendus. Forward, no, hold on. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, no. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, yes, no. Front, side, front, brush through and close. Vertebra forward and 2 and 3 and 4, up and over, back and 6, tournier back. One développé to the front, one développé to the side, one développé to the back, plié, attitude, relevé, stretch, pas de bruit. Fondu to the back and fondu to the side, fondu to the back, brush it through. Back and 2 and 3 and 4, forward and 6 and 7 and 8. Back and 2 and 3 and 4, side and 6 and 7 and 8. Front and 2 and plié, relevé, just stay right there. We'll take the left afterward. So we're coming back to our tendu pattern. Front, side, front to back and close. Inside, vertebra forward, tournier, up and over, back. Just close. Développé, inside, front, outside, side. Inside, back, plié, attitude, relevé, stretch, pas de bruit. So you can reverse the whole thing. Fondu back and side, back to front. Back, tournier, forward. Développé, inside, back, outside, side, inside, front, plié, attitude, balance. And that's it. And here we go. And relax. All right. Don't forget to breathe. Don't forget to use your pliés in these fondus as a little stretch in your calves. Okay. Here we go. Left side, please. and relax. One to the front and the two to the front and the three to the front and the one to the back. One and the two and the three and the four, five and the six and the seven and the eight. One and the two and the three and the four, five and the six and the seven and the eight. One to the back, one to the side, one to the front and the one to the side. So this is a double whammy. 3, 2, 1. Inside front, 3, 2, 1. Inside back, clutch, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. One more to the front, one more to the side, one more to the back, one more to the side, and done. We'll take the left after. Three front, one back, three side, one front. Cloches. Stretch on one. Encore from the back. 4. Reverse. Okay. And here we go. Only push into the floor. And always feel a nice tight fifth in between with your feet relaxed on the floor. Yeah, correct. The last ones are encore 4. So you have 8 cloches. Your number 9 becomes your gambit.
Yeah, I ended up on the wrong.
And let's also not forget that we really want to initiate these combat mounts from our standing leg pushing down rather than just hoisting up the other one. Okay. Here we go. Left side, please. And time for a nice stretch before we come to the center. while you're practicing, there is no à la seconde in your arm or in your leg. It goes from the diagonal to coupe. Aha. While the other arm is joining calmly without going upward but pushing down. Right now it went upward. Could you feel that? Instead of just brushing it downward. So your elbow is up, but your little fingers are below your elbow when you close.
Yeah, I can feel it on this side. Well, I could.
Yes, because generally you're much more confident on that side with your turns anyway. Yeah. And don't miss your allongés. And even there your first position is super high. That is why that relevé probably exists before you start going. So your arms are already lower before you start your leg and come and bring it in. There. Yep. Once again, the wisdom in the whole thing is less is more.
Well,
Yeah, there you went too far, Jane. Could you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Right. There, your elbow, that was better, Craig, but your elbow still went too far behind you before you got started. And Jane is guilty of the same sins. There. Yeah, and the less you do with force-wise, the easier it becomes. It's just one of these schizophrenic aspects of technique. We always think that the more effort we put into it, the more reward we get out of it, but that does not apply to everything. All right. Maybe it applies to nothing. Oh. Because you want to. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 6 and a 7 and a 8. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, 5 and a 6. Careful, be right there. So you just can go 7 and a 8. Front and the side and the back. Front and the side and the back. Front and the side and the back and the side and the front and the side and the back. Let's reverse it back in the 2 and the 3 and the 4. Relevé, coupé, en dedans, open side. Front and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. Hold on. Yes. No, side. Sorry. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. 5 and the 6. En dedans, open side. Back and the side and the front. Front and the side and the back. 7 and 6 and the 5 and the 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the 1. Finish. Four front, temps relevé en dehors. 4 to the side, temps relevé en dehors left. 3 en croix, plié. 3 en croix, plié from the back. 7 en croix. Reverse. 4 back, temps relevé en dedans, right side. 4 side, left side en dedans. En croix from the back to plié. 3, 7. Done.
So the first en relevé closes in after to second, it closes in front.
No, close behind.
Okay.
You're switching to the other leg. Close behind again. Now you can go 3 en croix. 3 en croix. 7 en croix. Reverse. 3. En dedans. Close front. 3. En dedans. Close front. 3 en croix plié. 3 en croix plié. 7. Done. How's Greg?
okay.
Okay, let's give it a mark. Now you don't have a distracting bar, but you also don't have a comforting bar. So let's see how we can cope with that. I'm sliding all over the place. So be very sensitive to the coordination of your legs and arms in this one. Note that there is no bar, but the process is still exactly the same. Okay, here we go. And keep trying. And we're going from the back grip, reverse, on the dog. Yes, Jane, we're getting there. Other foot. And the back and the side and the front and the side. We're still with the right foot. 6, 7. Yeah, it all stays on the right. On the right from the front, on the right from the back. Let's analyze. Where are we getting stuck for the temps relevé?
Yeah.
Exactly. Which is a dead plie. And we need to plie to spring out of it. And that is why your arms cannot open all the way and your leg cannot be completely à la seconde because it stops everything. Is that making sense? And yes, it's very uncomfortable. And you want to pick yourself up with both arms in this case. 2 arms, 2 arms, 2 arms, 2 arms. Yeah, there's none of this because now there is no bar. 1, 2, 3. You need a strong need for the on the oar turn together with your closing arm. You need a strong heel for the on the dance. And remember, there is no back either from your coupe. From your coupe it opens to a diagonal. That is why these diagonals are so insanely important. And your standing leg heel already needs to push forward during the plie. So it already gets the turn started. So needs to do the same needs to happen in your knee when you go on the oar. Obviously this is extremely mean and nasty and rotten of me. So don't blame yourself. Or we go to attempt the other side. And yeah, quick, we're switching legs the entire time. Yeah, you have your forefront with the left, your four to the side with the right now. And turns also switch right and left, or left and right in this case. And then you just have your own croises. 3, 3, and 7, which should get you to 5th back to reverse it on the left. Okay, here we go. Right foot in front. Let's try not to tense up before the turn. You want to do the opposite of it. All right, Jane, we need to have our other foot in front. There we go. And pick yourself up with 2 arms, not just one grip. For your first coupe, 2 arms. Almost there, Jane. 2, 3, and back, and side and front. 7. Here we go from the back, and 2. 2 arms to first, opposite arm, super strong. And 1. Better 1, and 2, and 3, and 1. Yeah, Craig, could you feel the difference there when you take two arms?
The coordination just isn't there because
Well,
going,
yes, right,
just going
because you
from here to here is,
yes, but why are you opening that arm all the way to the side? Both arms open to the diagonal before you go. No, yep. There, go. Exactly. There.
well,
On the bar, we are doing this. In the center, we can do that instead of this because you're stuck over here and now trying to get around is nearly impossible. And that arm still is going the wrong way. Could you feel that? So just open it to two diagonals in this case. From first, two diagonals and
here,
closing arm. You're still opening, yes, but you're still opening the other arm to the side, which shouldn't happen. You want to have both arms diagonally in front of you. So forget about this preparation. Because we're closing both with the coupe, both open from the coupe, and both close for the turn. Right.
um,
But just two diagonals, not to a second. So no elbows.
I do like trying to learn that without the bar.
Yeah, because it exposes absolutely every single cheat we apply on the bar. And now we are at a point where on the bar, these guys are cooperating, so now we can destroy our whole building again. Trying to do it in the center. But next time we do it on the bar, it should feel like $1 million. What is the most important thing? We cannot collapse in our standing side. You have to lift up in your standing side. With that first position, you need to keep lifting up when you open your arms. And you need to keep lifting up when you're turning. Plié means to get taller, not shorter. But again, it's both arms opening. Think you're doing fouilletés, not ugh. Yeah, so you want to stay in symmetry. If you look at it sideways, if you do this, yes, you can, but now you're completely asymmetrical. And this arm most likely is flying behind you. Now this arm is fighting with this knee. And that is what gives you that funk into the turn. Instead of from here, feel it all going into the same direction, especially this one. Don't let it go there. To right there. Now bring them all in evenly and open them. So two arms, two arms, two arms. There you go, Jane. A little bit better. Two arms, two arms. You're still opening one to the side, Craig. Try not to. But you have an allongé front. Not to the side. Both arms go the same way. Hold on. That is a little better. Craig, there is a difference between this and that. Can you see the difference? And there. So both arms want to be completely parallel to each other from first to an allongé. So you're still going sideways with your standing side arm. Bring it forward so it's a forward diagonal. More. That one needs to go here. Yes. A little tiny bit better, but it still went sideways. We'll do more of that tomorrow, what do you say? Because this is slightly abrasive, both in terms of bones and sometimes in terms of morale. So let's do something nice. chassé forward, and two arms come through and into allongé, développé to the front. Through arabesque, demi-plié, relevé to your fourth, cambre up and over back. And stretch, and two, and back, and two, écarté back. 6, 7, and 8. Passez, chassez forward to your fourth. Attitude, tendez back to your fourth. Attitude, plié, pas de bruit. You're ready for the other side. Chassez forward, chassez back, développé front. Plié arabesque, attitude to fourth, so you're not lingering up there a lot. Up and over back. Stretch, chassez back, développé écarté back. To passer en dedans heel, chassez forward. To your fourth, attitude, tendez back, effacez fourth. Attitude, fourth. Pas de bruit. Are we good to give this a mark?
Okay.
All right. Attitude and pas de bruit. Is that all making sense? Stretch. So this is in lieu of our first chassé. Stretch, now tendez, same allongé arms through first to allongé. Yep. Close. Écarté back. From there, relevé and passé at the same time to chassé forward. Now from there, take your fourth. Yep. Brush your toes, tendez back. Take your fourth again. Brush your toes. Your enemy is in front of you today. Pas de bruit. And make sure that attitude does not get too long. Be careful with that. Are we good to give this a go? Really spread with your arms, with your legs. And here we go. Chassé, tendez, through, up, cambre tourniquets. How many tourniquets do we need? And relax, 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 relax. Plié, pas. Alright, alright. A couple of misunderstandings there before we go to the other side. That was the right attitude for the turn. And I mean that both ways. Attitude in your leg, attitude in your mind. Let it flow, Jane. That was good. A few details to point out that we were missing. You have your chassé forward. Yes, this would be normal, but since we're not normal, why not go through first into this allongé position today? Now take your développé croisé front. Now you can have these arms. Plié, relevé, fourth. Now up and over back. Stay where you are. In lieu of our first chassé, we're just stretching because we're already there. The same position in your arms that then become your écarté back position. Chassé forward to plié quick. Let's not forget this nice little setup to tendu back before your effacé fourth. Now take that same attitude to your fourth before we paddle.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, how about that left side? And here we go. It's all about your arms. 1, 2, tendu to allongé. And développé. Melt into it and take your relevé when your plié is ready. Go. That's it. And up and over back. Open your chest. Stretch. Long arabesque. Tendu to allongé again. Now développé écarté. Passé. Tendu. Plié. Plié. But make sure your foot. Yeah, make sure that your working foot hits the floor at the same time as you're standing heel, Jane. Yeah, that's just coordination. Quick, we're still discriminating against that beautiful tendu the second time backward before your écarté back. You're doing basically twice the same thing as we do in the beginning. From your fourth, you're stretching to arabesque.
Okay.
Then you have one tendu through first to the same allongé that we did in the beginning of the combination. Now you close your fifth for your écarté back.
Oh.
Then you take your écarté back. You have your passé chassé forward. You have your fourth. You have an attitude relevé with a tendu back, which you like to miss. Then you prepare for that attitude turn before your pas de bourrée. Is that making sense?
Okay.
Are we good to try this one more time?
Yeah.
It's kind of pretty. It has potential. All right. Here we go. And chassé to arabesque. Tendu to allongé. Développé. Let your legs tell you when it is time to relevé. And cambré. Careful now, stay there. Now it's stretch. Tendu to allongé. And développé écarté. Heel and knee. Forward. Plié. Attitude brush. Tendu back. Plié. Attitude turn. Take your time. Plié. Pas de bourrée. And relax. Okay. Almost accepting. There's just one more detail, Craig. From your passé chassé forward, you're going to a fourth position for an underdown turn, not closing fifth. From there, you're brushing your attitude. Making sense? So after your chassé forward, bend your front knee, be in an underdown prep before you go into your attitude. All right, let's do the other side. Much better so otherwise. And here we go. Yeah, really explore. You're melting into your plie. There is a point where you know you have to either plie or you're going to get stuck down there and give it a double bounce or something. Try to feel that point. It doesn't really matter if you plie and 3 or 3 1/4 or 2 3/4, as long as you can feel when your body is ready to go. Okay, here. Bless you. Here we go. So listen to yourself. Long arabesque, tonally, softly through your fourth, and equity back. Knee and heel, chassé. Fourth, attitude, tonally. Fourth, attitude, plie, and paddle. That was a little tiny bit better. All right. Okay. And when we do it tomorrow, we might just even get it onto the music. But that was already much better in terms of feeling yourself and being ready when you're ready. Okay.
Was it me or were there 8 counts more than 32? Was it a 42 count, 40 count phrase?
No, it was not, but we indulged a little bit too much in that passé releve.
Okay.
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that either. Okay, in our exploration. Let's go. 1 and 2 and 3, chassé, 4. Plié, coupé, tenlié, tenlié. Plié, passé to your fourth, close your fifth. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. You're on the other side. 1 and 2 and 3, chassé, forward. Plié, coupé en dehors, tenlié, tenlié. Plié, passé en dehors, fourth, close fifth. Quicker tombe pas de bruit. Quicker tombe pas de bruit. So the first tombe pas de bruit is relatively slow to remind you that you need to fall onto your front foot by pushing down in your standing leg instead of melting through. And from that force, just simply close fifth plie for 2 quicker tombe pas de bruits, hopefully also falling onto your front foot instead of these fake tombes that melt through. Are we good to mark this?
Yeah.
Chasse, plie, coupé, tombe back. Plie, on the or fourth, close your fifth. 1, tombe, 1 more. And yes, Craig, in case you're running out of room, it's actually not a bad idea to step back out of your fourth rather than just closing fifth plie for your last 2 tombe pas de bruits. So I leave that decision up to you, situation based. Are we good?
After the posse turn,
Yes,
There's a count for
there's a count to stay in
stretch,
plie and
close, and then. Right?
yes, but I'm staying in plie. And your fourth, just close plie to pop right out of it into your next Tambi pas de bourrées.
Okay.
So after you land, simply go 1, 2. Instead of
Oh.
stretch, plie. Yeah. Just a matter of efficiency. Unless you're too far forward, then step back onto that leg. Close your front foot. This way you buy yourself an extra couple of feet for the next side. Which you kind of did unconsciously there. Okay. And here we go. That's it. And careful with your elbows, like temps relevé. And 1. And 2. Left 1. That's it. Yes, that is a lurking double there, Jane. And finish. Okay, I take it. All right. That was a lurking double right there. Could you feel it lurking right behind the corner?
Yeah.
Whispering in your ear, take me, take me. All right, even so, we're almost out of time. Let's have this one more time. Tambi pas de bourrées is good. Yeah, Craig, can you feel that whole elbow business? The nice thing about these temps relevés in the center kind of teach us that isolation in our arms, and now you turn so much calmer than they were before. Okay, here we go. One more time, please. And relax. All right. And your future self most likely will be very able to distinguish if that was a tambi or a melt through, but let's not get hung up on that. How about our 64 changements with Protobras to get us to the finish line with a little bit of sneak cardio involved? Remember that you want to use your toes and the floor to gather energy rather than lose it. Here we go. And careful with your elbows there as well. Don't forget to breathe. Okay, not bad. I guess I need to add at least 8 more for Greg there.
Yeah.
To keep, we're getting somewhere. Okay. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will be seeing you tomorrow or not, right, Jane?
Yeah.
Okay. Say
Good
hello.
luck.
Say hello to Millie from me.
We will.
Our hearts are with her, turned out and
Thank
turned
you.
in. All right.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.